what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Ssdi here with a quick stimulus check update, and what's going on with these checks. Now, a lot of people haven't received their EIP, their economic impact payment, either direct deposit checks or any EIP debit cards, and we're trying to find out what's going on. But before I get into this video, I would like you to hit the like button so the YouTube algorithm can understand that, hey, this video is of value to you and to others. So once again, my name is Ssdi, and I want to talk about people not receiving their emergency impact payment, the $1,200 stimulus payment from the IRS. And the majority of the people that's not receiving theirs are the people with SSI, Ssdi, as well as the representatives payee of people of SSI, Ssdi, veterans, railroad retirees. Many of those people who go through the Social Service Administration programs are not receiving their checks. And it's a big thing because a lot of them depend on receiving some of this extra income. People, they usually do like a side income, like maybe a part-time job at a restaurant or somewhere like that, with these establishments right now is closed down. So people need these funds right now, and they're looking for these funds to pay their bills, to pay their rent, their mortgage, to pay utility bills, for grocery shopping. Right now, a lot of people with the SSI, Ssdi, veterans, railroad retirees, as well as the people who work a regular job and pay the regular taxes and file their taxes, people are still looking for their checks. They're looking for this EIP, this $1,200 stimulus check, and what is going on. Now, the process is taking longer because the IRS during this time also have to be processing people's regular income tax returns. So a lot of people with regular income tax returns have not received theirs as well. The IRS did hire 3,500 new people to assist with their call center with helping people answer their questions or concerns. I'm going to include the number in the description below, so just click on the link and drop down the box and you should see the number within the description. So for my SSI, Ssdi, as well as Rep Payees, you should have, many of you should have also got a direct deposit to your Direct Express card on June 3rd. Many of you have said, yes, I have got my $1,200 stimulus check direct deposit onto my Direct Express card, and others out there are saying, nope, still waiting, still haven't received any. So I want to go across some comments and questions, and definitely want to thank you guys for leaving comments and questions in the comment section. I'm going to start with R Bird Dog. Shout out to R Bird Dog. R Bird Dog say, I received my direct deposit on June 3rd. I wonder if we are going to get regular stimulus checks too, not just SSI, DI stimulus. Do you know? Well, right now they're working on trying to have regular stimulus, monthly stimulus check other than the SSI, Ssdi. It did pass in the House of Representatives. That would be the HEROES Act. So the HEROES Act did pass in the House of Representatives, and the HEROES Act is asking for another $1,200 stimulus in addition to $1,200 for each dependent that you have up to 3 dependents. So that was one thing that's in the works in the HEROES Act. Right now it's going to the Senate, but it's holding up in the Senate because the Senate really don't want to act on it right now because they want to see how the first round of stimulus checks going and the first round of money, and if the economy will start to stabilize itself, which right now it's not because unemployment rate is increasing, and right now there's about almost 20 million people going on 25 million. The May numbers haven't come out yet. Well, I haven't checked the May numbers if they did come out yet, but it's going up to be almost 25 million people with unemployment. So right now, people in the Senate are getting pushed to say, hey, y'all need to step this up. Y'all need to come out earlier than this. Y'all need to decide what's going on. How are you going to help out the citizens of the United States of America? And are you going to create another stimulus package and put out more stimulus check? Now, some people in the Senate are proposing different forms of stimulus check, such as Senator Harris and Senator Sanders. They have a proposal of $2,000 a month for about the next 6 months and 2 months after the pandemic. So if the pandemic ends within 3 months, then it'll be 2 months after that. If not, it'll go 6 months into July, along with they trying to also extend the unemployment benefits, the $600 weekly unemployment benefits through the federal government and the PUA. They're trying to extend that because it's supposed to end in July, but they're trying to extend it to January. So there's a lot of things in the HEROES Act that's trying to stimulate the economy and get things going and get more money into the people's hand. But right now it's in the Senate's hand, and the Senate really don't want to budge on it. But unfortunately, because of some of the social unrest and civil unrest that's been going on, these senators are being forced to act. So you have different proposals out there as well. So you have many proposals saying $1,000 for every 2 weeks, but people have to spend that $1,000. Then you have people pushing to maybe have UBI, which is universal basic income, which is probably about $500 a week or $450. It depends. So it's different proposal, but right now we have to get in contact with your senators, get in contact with your representative, and voice your opinion. Tell them like, hey, I understand that it's you guys are trying to weigh out and see how the first round go, but people definitely need these because some people haven't even received it. So at least work on the process sending out the first one and the second one, because right now we're going into about what? So it's April, May, June, so about the third, fourth month of a pandemic, about 11 weeks of pandemic. So there are people out there that do need some of the stimulus check that can come in handy, because 76% of people out there was living check to check. There's statistics there that says 76% of United States people work check to check. So if you're laid off or you can't work, and that first payment cycle goes by and you take care of your bills, the next cycle probably come around, you probably got that stimulus check to help you out. Well, what about the third and fourth cycles that's either right now or on its way? So our bird dog, thanks for the comment, and hopefully we can work and just see another stimulus, monthly stimulus, maybe for the next 3-4 months. They can work that out within the House of Representatives as well as Senate and the President. Tina, shout out to Tina. Tina says, when in June that people on Social Security disability going to get a second stimulus? Right now, no, it's definitely not going to happen, because right now they haven't even decided if they're going to put out a second stimulus. Most likely they will put out a second stimulus, but it's not going to be in June because they're still trying to work out the details of the first one and see how the first one is working with the economy and having an impact on the economy. And right now it's in the House and Senate, and a lot of them don't want to budge on discussing about a second round of stimulus checks until the end of June. So really and truly, if we're going to, most likely we're going to get a second stimulus, we probably won't see it until, I say, end of July, beginning of August. So shout outs to you. Gregory, shout outs to Gregory. Gregory says, I'm on Ssdi Direct Express. I was able to fill out the form on the site finally. Yes, finally, with my info. Finally accepted it. Nice. I don't do taxes. I'm a 1099. That's what's up. And didn't receive anything. Oh, got you. Okay, so you didn't receive anything. I filed a non-filer portal I filled out on the non-filer portal, finally accepted it. Nice. Okay, so you're getting some progress there. After months, I don't owe child support. I do owe IRS, but it wasn't IRS. I do owe IRS, but it says IRS won't take my money. Only just child support will take your money. I left my bank information blank for the portal. Maybe that will help get my check. So what I'm thinking about that, shout outs to Gregory. What I'm thinking about that is, if you're up to date with your child support, you don't owe any child support, and you should have been up to date to last year. I don't know if it's going to affect if you updated this year, but if you're up to date with paying your child support, you should be good like that. In terms of 1099, that's what's up. That's you're self-employed, you're working for yourself. But what's going to happen now is you have to look out for either a paper check to come your way or an EIP debit card. The EIP debit card will be in a blank envelope. So if you happen to receive a blank envelope, that, you know, sometimes those debit cards probably doing promotion and stuff like that. If you happen to receive a blank envelope, don't go throwing out, because there are reports of people throwing out these debit cards, these EIP debit cards. So definitely shout outs to Gregory for that. Just keep checking to get my payment portal and see if they updated your stuff. Checks is going to take a while, so checks probably won't start to receive us until middle of June. So definitely keep looking out for that, and shout outs to you. Thanks for the comment. Belly Flop, shout outs to Belly Flop. Belly Flop says, I know a few on Ssdi and they haven't received nothing, but I've heard some people that have. That's right. There are some people on Ssdi as well as SSI, as well as their Rep Payees, have got direct deposit to their Direct Express card, as well as to other bank accounts that they have. It's going to take another process. They're going to do another batch of rounds. I thought they was doing batch payments of every Wednesday and Friday, but according to the comments and when people are getting processed and pending dates, it seemed like they're doing it every Wednesday. So just check out for your accounts on Wednesdays and check your mail if you get it by check. Shout out to Wallace. Wallace says, Ssdi Direct Express debit card, living abroad, no deposit on my Direct Express card. What's going on? So you definitely have an Ssdi direct express card. Even though you're living abroad, you should, I'm not exactly sure where you're living, but you have a direct express card. So if you wasn't in the last batch, just wait it out until the last batch. They probably even know that you live abroad and it's like, oh, he don't need the money like that, but that's just a joke. They know that you living abroad and probably trying to hold you up or something like that. But if you have a direct express card, just keep waiting off. They're doing direct deposits every Wednesday, it seems like. So definitely check next Wednesday and see, and also check the Get My Payment portal. So shout out to Wallace for that one. Kimberly is saying when I'm not sure what you're talking about, when you're gonna get your EIP, your first one or the second one. The second one hasn't gone out yet. They're still trying to work something out with that one. But your first one should be coming to you, and they do in batches like every Wednesday. And if you don't have a direct express card or any bank account set up with them, they should be sending you out a paper check. So look out for the paper check or that EIP debit card. That EIP debit card is going to come in a blank envelope. I believe it's going to be from the bank of MetaBank, and I'm going to try to include a picture of it in this video. Hopefully I can do that. No check yet, says Martha Borges. Martha, I'm so sorry, but if you're waiting for the check's gonna take a little while. If you're waiting for paper checks, I say paper checks started getting processed the end of May, around the 27th, 28th. So if you're accepting a paper check, give it, I say the third week in June, third to about the end of June. So give it to the mid-June to the end of June if you're waiting for a check. And look out for that EIP debit card, because they might switch it up and send out an EIP card instead of a check for you. Shout out to Bridget. Bridget says, how about taxpayers who are working and paying taxes? No check yet. What will happen? Still waiting and seeing. Ooh. So if you've been filing your taxes 2018 and 2019, you should have got direct deposit to the bank account that you use for filing your taxes. Now, if you file your taxes through a third party, such as like TurboTax or something like that, what happened is the bank that's set up with TurboTax, there was some glitches, some malfunction. So what's happening is they will send that. Ooh. So what happening is, wow, somebody just called a spill on a bike. Ooh, I hope they're all right, but it should be all right. So, yeah, so I'm bad. I'm not even supposed to be laughing. It's like a teenager or something. He was like on one of them scooters. I guess he must have took the corner too sharp. But he good. Where I was at? Yeah, so whichever, if you went through a third party to file your taxes and they sent the checks out, a lot of these checks was getting sent back to the IRS. So now the IRS have to either cut you a check or send you an EIP debit card. So look out for the check or the EIP debit card. Not exactly sure of your situation. You could probably even give the IRS a call. I'm going to leave the phone number in the description. Give them a call and see what's going on, and check the Get My Payment portal. Yeah, Bridget. So you should be receiving something, because unless somebody can claim you, or if you made over $100,000, or yeah, because you say you pay taxes, so you should be receiving yours. So let's just double check on your Get My Payment portal. Try to give the IRS a call, as well as give it another week or so. Give it until about mid-June, because those checks are getting processed and sent out. And look out for that EIP card. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is Ainsley Dawkins. Hope you got some value out of this. Please subscribe to my channel, and also like and share this if you got some value out of it, so other people can get value as well. Once again, continue to be safe, and I'll talk to you next time. Peace.